We're here to talk to you today about the Bump Box. Brand new product from a company out in Stockton called Bump Box, strangely enough.
Look at price tags. On the West Coast, to Atlanta.
First, want to do a quick comparison. First, you see the huge size difference between the Bump Box and a classic box from the 80s, from 1981, JVC M90, which at the time was one of the top dogs, commonly referred to amongst collectors as the king of boom boxes. Beautiful VU meters, very well constructed, nice knobs in the middle, beautiful cassette deck, 8-inch woofers, lots of chrome, 2.5-inch tweeters, very nice sound, very nice power. In the 80s, this was at the top of the heap. Then you have this, the Bump Box.
Yeah. High life. Yeah. Now this is for the ladies in all my dogs. Come on, get your ass up off the wall. Yeah. All you have to do is give Crawford a call. And watch me come through and get it cracking, y'all.
10-inch woofers, 150 watts.
Chasing pain, smash if you in my way. But 3 times and I'm looking for a place to lay.
I roll models in and out of my room at night looking guilty with their whole hollow. Now hit the light switch and turn it back on and take off them clothes so I can see if you's a type. Ooh, be a sad dad.
2 4-inch horns. LEDs. Dual USB charging ports on the inside here, so if you're playing music from your cell phone or from your tablet, you can charge them. Next you have, it's got SD card and flash drive player, which means you can put a thumb drive or you can put a full-size SD card to play your music. Also, it's got FM radio. It's got, I already talked to you about the auxiliary inputs, and it's also got this lovely little remote control. Now with the remote control, when you have your SD card or when you have your thumb drive, you have the EQ settings. When you have Bluetooth or inputs, your EQ is used by turning the bass and treble knob. Also, with the Bump Box, you get a cordless microphone, and you have the cord here which connects Bump Box or links Bump Boxes if you have multiple Bump Boxes. Also, for those who purchased it early, you also get this neat little USB card. Has a cassette tape on one side and a picture of the Bump Box on the other.
Nice. Now, the funny thing we found out is that the weight, they say 28 pounds, but we put it on a digital scale, and this box actually weighs exactly 35 pounds. So it's one heavyweight. That's at least about 15 pounds more than a typical 1980s box. So this is one heavy bad boy. And it's got these rubber feet on the bottom, total of 8 rubber feet. And since it's called the Bump Box, it's got these convenient little bump guards on all corners, which help protect the finish. And then here, what do we got here, Mel?
Here we have a sealed lead acid 12 volt 12 amp hour battery. In real world testing, I experienced about 10 hours, and I played it mostly at half volume and above, which is excellent. At moderate volumes, you can expect to get anywhere from 12 to 15 hours depending on the volume. But 10 hours at half volume and above is excellent, absolutely excellent. And this is a consumer serviceable battery. All you have to do is remove all these screws here. The plate comes directly out. The battery has positive and a negative prong, which you pop off, and you know when it's time to replace it, it's rated at about 3 to 5 years. Put the new battery in, pop it back in place, and you're good to go. Now, one thing I will tell you, sealed lead acid batteries do not operate the same as your common nickel, cadmium, or lithium batteries. They don't have memory, which means every time you use the bump box, whether it's for a short period or long period, you want to make sure you plug it back in. Sealed lead acid batteries love to be topped off. That's how you get the most use out of it. That's how you get the most life out of it. So just remember, every time you use it, even if it's for 20, 30 minutes, go ahead and plug it in. Once it's fully charged, the light will stop flashing. Once the light's on, disconnect it till you're ready to use it again. Now some of my final impressions of the bump box. First of all, it's got crushing volume. Extremely loud. Crushing bass. I've never in my life heard bass from a portable of this level. I've heard the Diamond Box. I've heard the Iowa Exos. This blows both of them away in bass volume, bass output, and overall volume. And one of the things that impressed me most about this radio or bump box or boom box is how well it handles those high volumes. It's not screechingly loud. It's very smooth, very composed, and it really just begs for more. Just thoroughly impressed at this. So anyone who's an avid boombox collector, an avid music lover, or someone who just loves over-the-top power and bass and wants to share it outdoors, get yourselves a bump box. It's a fantastic product. I have one. I plan on getting 2 more. So my neighbors will really hate me. They only hate me a little bit right now, but they're going to hate me a lot more when I add 2. But this is the absolute baddest street box out there. Nothing even comes close. Nothing compares. Anything you want to add to that, Hans?
No, I'm out.
Right, we're out. Go get you a bump box today.